am here to talk a little bit about the fifth I am statement of Jesus Christ as recorded in the book of John. And the fifth statement comes from John 11, verse 25. Jesus said to her, her meaning Mary, I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live. In the book of John, we find the revelation of Jesus Christ as the Son of God. I am not surprised that we have these bold statements made by Jesus Christ in the book of John. Jesus Christ was trying to make no mistake that people would understand that he was the Son of God. When I think of the words I am, I look back to the origin of it, and I realize it came from Exodus chapter 3, where God was having a discussion with Moses when he wanted him to deliver the children of Israel out of Egypt. When God spoke to Moses, Moses says, who do I tell Pharaoh sent me? God says, I am that I am. I also realize that it's the same I am that is mentioned in Revelation when Jesus says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And when we look at the words I am, by themselves, it is saying I am self-sufficient. I am self-existent. So when I see the words I am the resurrection and the life, whoever believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live. I have a lot of hope. It wasn't saying that Jesus was the resurrection and the life. So sorry, I'm missing out. It doesn't say I will be the resurrection and the life. Sorry, I have to wait. But he's saying I am. It's a present tense. I am the resurrection. When we think of the word resurrection, what comes to mind is a raising up, to stand up. And the verb form of it, to cause to rise, to cause to stand, to be made alive, to be awoken from sleep, or to be risen, to raise from the dead. What was happening here when Jesus said to Mary, I am the resurrection and the life? We know the story of Mary, Martha, and their brother Lazarus. They were very good friends of Jesus. Lazarus was sick. They sent a word, the sisters sent a word to Jesus to say, your friend whom you love is sick. Jesus said to him, this sickness is not unto death. And he delayed. He did not get to Mary and Martha until Lazarus was already in the grave for 4 days. I am sure that Mary and Martha they were just done with Jesus. Are you facing a situation right now where you are calling on God, you're asking him to intervene, but things are getting worse instead of better, and you don't see him show up? Before you get done with him, before you get through with him, before you say, Jesus, I don't know what you're up to, but I'm going to seek help some other way. Before you do that, I just want you to hear me out to the end of this. There are times when Jesus wants to make sure that when he does things, there is no mistake who it was that did it. Nobody else can get the credit. If he came, they could have said, he healed him, but he wasn't really that sick. Or they could have said, oh, he didn't really die. He was in a coma. So he just, by the time he called to him, he was out of the coma. But no, he was in the grave for 4 days, bound, sealed, and stinking. That problem that you have right now that is so bound, it's stinking. Your neighbors can smell it. Your friends can smell it. Every person that looks at you can see it. I don't want you to give up on it yet. Why? Because I'm talking about I am the resurrection and the life. I'm talking about a Jesus who is self-existent, who is self-sufficient, who is not bound by time or by our circumstance. So when he came to Mary, Mary said, if you were here, my brother would not have died. Jesus, if you were here, my marriage would be better. Jesus, if you were here, my ministry would already be birthed. Jesus, if you came when I call you, the children would not have gone the way they did. Jesus, if you came when I called you, that my finances would be better. Jesus, if you came when I call you, this illness would have stopped. It wouldn't have spread. I wouldn't have gotten this bad. I wouldn't be so short of breath. Jesus, if you were here, my brother would not have died. Jesus said to Martha, do you believe? I am the resurrection and the life, but do you believe? Martha says, I believe in the last days that he will be risen again from the dead. Jesus is saying to you, do you believe that I can still come and do something with your situation? And you're saying, yes, God, when I get to heaven, I know we will not be given into marriage, so it won't matter then. No, Jesus wants to bring a solution right now to your situation. He says he's present. I am the resurrection and the life. Mary did not even answer when Jesus asked if she believed. She went away to find her sister. Sometimes Jesus is saying to you, is knocking at the door. You're asking, and he's saying to you, do you believe I can really do that? He's waiting to hear what you're going to say. I don't know what you're faced with, but Jesus is saying, I am the person who can bring that back to life. I will shake that sleeping giant. I will bring that thing that everybody else has given over, that it is dead, it is done. I know the report that the doctor gave you. And yes, in their eyes, it is grim. It looks bad. But I'm not constrained by reports. I'm not constrained by time. I'm not constrained by the magnitude of your circumstance. I am self-sufficient. I am self-existent. I am the resurrection and the life. I'm not was. I'm not a I will be. I am. I am. And I am. If that is such a word, I am. I am. Jesus Christ is saying to somebody this morning, I am the resurrection and the life. Don't give up on this situation. Don't be like Mary and Martha. Don't be like the friends that were around. Don't start burying that situation. Don't give up on your children. Don't give up on your marriage. Don't give up on your ministry. Don't give up on your health. Don't give up on your finances. Don't pack it away because others see it the way it is. Jesus is the solution. He is the resurrection and the life. He can make dead things live again. He can make them walk again. He can make it stand again. He can bring life, Zoe life again. Do not give up on that situation. Jesus Christ, the resurrection and the life, is right there. Not for to come, but he gives it now. He's a right now giver of life, a right now raiser of people, of things that are dead. So the question is, do you believe? If you believe, allow him to come in and make a difference. Allow him to resurrect your situation. Allow him to infuse life. So when people look at you, I am sure when they saw Lazarus, some people were astounded. When they see your marriage years down the road, they will be astounded. When they see your children doing well, when they see your finances flourishing, when they see you in good health, walking around and doing, when they see the ministry doing so well and lives and souls are saved, they will be in awe. And you can introduce them, because you can't take the glory. You will introduce them to the person who was able to turn your situation around. The I am resurrector. The I am giver of life. I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live. God bless you.